It has been said that we are living in a disposable world. In 1 month alone, Pepperdine University generated over 160 tons of disposable material, roughly 5 tons per day. The question is, where does it all go? Take for instance your average day on campus. You stop by the cafeteria between classes to grab something to eat, maybe drink. You're hungry, you're thirsty, you get what you want, it satisfies, and you go on with your day. But what happens to that box, that cup, that bottle, when its duty has been fulfilled and it leaves your grasp? Out of sight? Out of mind? With it estimated that each American generates 4.6 pounds of waste per day, the reality of this disposable world becomes even more ominous. Where does our trash really go? Is that empty plastic bottle destined for nothing more than a rotting afterlife in the depths of an overpopulated landfill? Why doesn't Pepperdine recycle? Or are we missing something? "43 miles and 60 minutes later, our water bottle, having left the beaches of Malibu, finds itself in the industrial realm of Sun Valley, California, home to Crown Disposal, Pepperdine's waste service for the past 9 years. Our load of trash is dumped on site, and at this point it would seem as though recycling is far out of the picture. In reality, the process is only beginning.
The misconception about recycling here at Pepperdine is just namely whether we recycle at all. The reason for that is because we do, first, because we have a non-traditional recycling program. So we don't have the separate bin type of recycling, so you don't see it. And if you don't see it, it's difficult to believe.
The truth is, we really do recycle, and up to 80% of all the material that travels through Crown's system is successfully recycled. The process is an interesting one.
Here, at least with the contract that we have with Crown Disposal, is that everything goes in the same waste bin, so to speak. It goes down to Crown Disposal. They put it on a one-track conveyor belt and through a system of magnets and pulleys and wind blowers and such. Everything is separated, so you have heavy things go to the bottom, magnetic things go to one, or metal things go to one side, and light things go somewhere else. And all of that stuff is separated out of that one bin.
After the shaking, breaking, and weight density separation, 20% of the sorting process is left to employees who sort materials that may have escaped the system. The sorted materials are then compressed into bales, which are sold back to the potential buyers or customers.
From an economic perspective, they're seeking to reduce the amount of waste that they have to put into a landfill, because they have to pay for any refuse that gets placed in a landfill because they don't own any landfills. And so they've got a really nice economic incentive there to maximize the reuse of resources.
They have to recycle in order to make a profit. They have to find a buyer for recycled materials.
With innovative means of recycling and an economic incentive to recycle as much as possible, it is clear that Pepperdine's partnership with Crown Disposal is highly beneficial, not to mention ecologically responsible.
And it works out really well for us because it's been such a successful program with a diversion rate here at the Malibu campus of 78%. So that means that of all of the waste that we throw away, we end up diverting 78% from the landfills.
It seems like their diversion rates hold pretty solid. The city of LA or the county of LA has verified them as being better than their competitors. I think that's a good thing.
While it's true that we live in a disposable world, at least Crown Disposal is making the process easier on us in both deed and thought. So next time you go to throw that bottle away, don't sweat it too much, because it's bound to end up in good hands.